Well, we got a few things coming up this morning. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to be back in the studio. Been traveling all over the place and stuff. So here we are. Let's see. The preacher gave me this 5 years in prison for rioting. When the hammer comes down, we're going to be looking at some stories today. The one of the Mongols guys has been sentenced now for that riot, they called it, down there in Florida. So this is what happens. This is the culmination, and the sentence is horrible. The after sentence is horrible. The probation, the parole you get is horrible. It's ugly. So Outlaws Motorcycle Club member has been sentenced, and we will be looking at that for that new Smyrna Beach gas station during the Bike Weekend March. Hey, listen, this is what I say. When somebody calls you up with, you've got a great idea. Let's go down there and whoop some ass. Let's go whoop some ass. Let's go down there and whoop some ass. And you know what you should tell them? It should be really kind of simple. When they say, let's go whoop some ass for the motorcycle club, you should be like,
kiss my ass.
It ain't happening. You should. That's how it should be. You should just want to be away from that. You should just be like, or you can hang out with the BS in prison. And I was just talking to one of my friends, a 1%er dude who's in jail right now in California. He told me they won't even let you work out while you're waiting your trial or whatever. It's against the rules to work out in your cell. No burpees, no conditioning drills, no nothing. You know how you ever see those guys do the burpees, lift their legs and drop down and just hours and hours of that, getting themselves in that. You can you believe that? You just got to sit in there and effing die. You can't even work out. You can't even put yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself worked up for the hell you'll be facing when if you have to go to prison. You can't even work out. It's crazy. Also, let's see. Let me see. We're going to also be looking at a Pagan's member arrested in the Florida Keys. We saw the video yesterday, but we have we actually have the news story. We just saw the video quickly yesterday. We actually have found the news story about the Pagan. I would probably say ex-Pagan by now. Hollywood announced, I didn't see the video, but I hear that Hollywood announced that he had a formal statement from the Pagans. Maybe we go look at that and see if that is out yet. I don't really have to hear the formal statement to probably know what it says. I've been doing this a long time. And like I said yesterday, they probably are distancing themselves from that dude as far as you could possibly distance yourself. No club goes through that, but no club supports that. But almost all of our clubs have been through it. You guys remember when the Black Sabbath had a chomo that the national president, Ride or Die, his minions tried to protect him, didn't work. The club wasn't having it. Let's see what else here. Mother of a murdered Sun Devils Motorcycle Club member speaks out. We did this story a few days ago. We actually heard from the mother of that young man, and she sent a message, and so we're going to read it. We received an email directly at Black Dragon Biker TV from the mother of Aaron Grant, a Sun Devils MC member who was gunned down by an alleged Beast member. And we will deliver her words exactly as written, her grief, her anger, and her truth. This is not speculation. This is a mother speaking, and speaking from pain. If we have time, Bill Stack put me on the spot the other night with his video, I suppose. Content creator Bill Stacks publicly stated that Black Dragon serves as a 1%er expert witness in court, which is absolutely some dumb shit that he came up with because it's not the truth. But hey, in this MC world, especially this content creator world, we got to do a whole bunch of stuff to get views and stuff, and misstate stuff, and reach for the lowest hanging branches for the lowest hanging fruit. So if I get time, I'll talk about the direct question: would Black Dragon ever work for the prosecution? We'll address stuff like that. Also, in Australia, 12 Hells Angels were arrested, man, for the crime of not following police orders. And we'll see what that's all about. Hey, all of that in a minute and 7 seconds. That's the beginning of what's going on here. We will be back in a minute and 7 seconds with the rest of the story. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in since 2016. 5 years in prison for rioting. 5 years in prison for rioting. This is the craziness that this man is going to jail for. Some dumb shit. Back in a minute.
Black Dragon Pagan News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Pagan News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Pagan News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Pagan News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Pagan News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name is Black Dragon. Started in the idiot hit the scene, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for leather vest from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath. MC, where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters. There have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Pagan News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Pagan News. Just self-educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Pagan News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Pagan News with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then, it's your boy Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. As always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in for wherever it is in the world that you happen to be, wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. And as always, we're not blocked out anymore. Hey, I'd like to take the time, if you all would allow me, to introduce the one and only, as we are the only motorcycle club and MC Protocol channel in the entire world to have
Our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
Can you talk to the man that's like logical?
Say what?
Never mind. You missed it. You missed the moment.
What did I do? I didn't hear you. Did I miss the moment?
You missed the moment.
What did I do?
You missed the moment. Oh my gosh. I'm going to the doctor.
Man.
What's going on, Black Dragon? How's everybody doing?
I'm sorry you're hurting, my man.
Yeah, I know I'm hurting bad.
Well, thanks for being on the show when you're not feeling good. Man.
I'm just in pain. I'm gonna go to the doctor.
I'm sorry to hear it. Okay, we got a lot going on this morning. Okay, first of all, I want to take a moment.
Logic has money. All right.
I
like
want
that.
to take a moment to say goodbye to Blackfoot. Blackfoot is now gone, so the Braveheart era is gone. Braveheart is gone. Now Blackfoot is gone. As you guys know how much I love animals. Uh, you were an amazing and wonderful animal, one of the best dogs in the entire world, companion to a very wonderful little boy, and you were our family. Miss you. Miss you, little dog. Miss you, actually, big dog. Blackfoot, sorry that you're gone. Oh, my goodness. So for me, that's Braveheart, Blackfoot, Hope, Magda, Charity, Warg, Almighty, Dog of Dogs, Benevolent, Great, Magnificent, Conqueror, the Lion-Hearted Bunch, the first conquering dog of the tribe of Judah, elect of God. That was her whole name. And, oh my goodness, some other 20 dogs in my life that I've had since I was a child. I remember each and every one of them with all of my heart and soul. And now we have 3 new ones. 3 new ones. And I don't know, man. It's hard. I can almost not do this anymore. I don't know if I'm ever going to have another dog again after losing these other ones. It's just too much pain. And you just had to put your dog in surgery yet again. So
And he's sick again. I don't know if he's allergic. Both dogs. I don't know if they're allergic to something in this new house in the backyard. Because he's breaking out in hives and everything. Being in Benadryl.
I want to say congratulations to our co-host Lavish T. Williams. He is now in commissioner orientation down in Detroit. He won't be on the show this morning, but this is look at this. They got a parking spot. Board of
parking spot.
Commissioners parking only. Is that cool or what? That is cool, man.
He's gonna change it to say Lavish T.
I know it. It'll have the swoosh on it, and it'll be the Lavish T. Williams. What is it? Red and black or red and white? I can't remember.
It's red and black.
Red and black. So anyway, they got a spot for him over at the police department. Only he gets to park there. If I ever see somebody in my parking spot, man, I'm calling the damn police. Get out of my parking spot, man. I'm gonna have you towed. You work hard for a parking spot, man. What's up, Mr. Take Your Bitch 69? Wow, is that your name? Mama Iron Ranger, good to see you. MacGyver, good to see you, man. Black Legionnaire. Hey, man, thank you so much for standing up for me, man, on that guy's show. Thank you for standing up for. I think you even got put off the show, didn't you? I tell you what, we all have our subscribers. We all have our people who support us, and it just makes me feel good when somebody is talking negatively about me, because everybody wants to be liked by everybody, in as much as possible. And when my supporters go on, I've had other people's supporters come on here and just, man, go crazy. Man, they can't stay out of the news. The few I've met here in Central Florida seem like, okay, home is guaranteed. This dude ain't part of them anymore. Oh, yeah. No, he's not. He's talking about the Pagans guy. No, he's not. He's doubling down for me or to get me. I don't care about that stuff, man. Everybody wants to be liked by everybody, but hey, man, a lot of folks do these things to get viewers and things like that, and I just don't like people lying about me. Don't lie about me. I never said to anybody I'm a 1%er expert witness. I never. Oh my goodness. I never said that. So why he would get on his show and say some shit like that?
What happened, bro? I'm lost, bro.
Oh, we'll go over it. Well, we got other things to cover first.
Okay. You brought it up, so I just wanted to know what he was talking about.
I shall. First, let's get to the main story this morning. Where is the main story? I'm not sure if the main story is, we know what the main story is, but okay, so we got a couple main stories. Let's just say that. First of all, you want to be a tough ass? Let's go here to Black Dragon Biker News. This is bikerliberty.com. Please go here and get your daily dose of motorcycle club news a lot of stuff we don't cover on the show, but you can get it here. Also, we're looking for writers. I just had someone hit me up this weekend saying that he saw a old show that I did where we were looking for writers for this thing. And he says, are you guys still looking for writers? Yes, we still are looking for writers. If you want to write for Black Dragon Biker TV, just hit me at blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com, blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com, and I will be more than happy to tell you how you can become a writer for Biker Liberty, the Biker News Network thing. So Mongol biker gets 5 years for riding at a gas station during Bike Week. Here you go. That's your boy, a Mongols Outlaw Motorcycle. Okay, so of course we say Biker Club, who fired shots in a brawl at New Smyrna Beach gas station during Bike Week in March, will spend the next 5 years in prison, according to the prosecutor. So he's one of the guys who fired some shots. In a news release issued by the 7th Circuit State Attorney's Office on Wednesday, December 10th, prosecutors said Clinton N. Walker will be sentenced to 5 years and 2 months in prison, to be followed by 5 years of probation. So this guy got 10 years on paper for this dumb shit. 10 years. 10 years on paper. What can you do with 10 years of your life? What are the next 10 years worth to you? To me, worth more than all of this. So court records show that he pled no contest. Like, he didn't even put up a fight. Pled no contest in open court on Wednesday. And no contest means I'm not going to plead guilty or not guilty, but I'm just not even going to put a contest up. So what are you going to do to me? So this was aggravated rioting and conspiracy to commit aggravated rioting. So they said that these guys not only did it, but they conspired to do it. The Bike Week brawl and shooting at a gas station, according to New Smyrna Beach police, Walker was part of a large group of Mongols who confronted a group of warlocks who were already gathered there at the racetrack gas station at 3000 State Road during Bike Week, Saturday, March 8th at 11:45 a.m. You guys remember this? A brawl started between the rival motorcycle clubs and shots were fired. New Smyrna Beach police identified Walker as one of the shooters. After analyzing video footage for all the CCTVs that are up everywhere in plain sight, especially at a gas station where you're showing your ass, they were there to see it. According to an arrest affidavit, they looked at that video, and Walker left the scene of the fight, but was stopped at 726 US 1 in Oak Hill. He was driving a Chevy Silverado. He was arrested. His vehicle was towed, according to police. The Warlocks. Those injured in the fracas included Warlock Club member Marvin Granick, 55 years old, a Deltona man, who was found with a bullet grazed to the side of his head. Another Warlock member, Thomas McDaniel, 64. What the hell are y'all doing shooting at a 64-year-old man? Like, let's go shoot his old ass. He's a problem. We're shooting at 55 and 64 years old. He is of Louisa, Virginia. He was struck in the back of the head with a pair of nunchucks, police said. Okay, so he wasn't shot. He was struck in the back of the head with a pair of nunchucks. Like, you got to have a pair of nunchucks to whoop.
You didn't do that, did you?
Huh?
It wasn't you that hit him, right?
No, I hit a 64-year-old ass too, I guess. Man, I'm 62, so I get to hit a 64-year-old with nunchucks. I mean, we're probably equal, but I don't want no like 40-year-old hitting me with nunchucks. Like, come on, bro, you should just be able to beat me up. McDaniel told police that when he arrived at the gas station, a few Mongols were at the pump, and they acknowledged each other. 15 minutes later, as McDaniels exited the convenience store, he saw a large number of Mongols arriving at the gas station, and they came quickly and with a purpose. The Mongols rushed towards the Warlocks. Shouting was heard, McDaniel said to police, according to the report. After the incident, Anthony Trimboli of the Mongols Club, arrived at Halifax Medical Center with a gunshot wound to the stomach. He said that he was practicing his cross-drawing when he accidentally shot himself. I thought that was really gangster. In the melee, a vehicle belonging to James Reynolds, 62, of New Smyrna Beach was hit by bullets. He declined to press charges, police said. Gosh, man. I guess when we get 62, are we still in the game like this? Gosh, I'm 62. Don't shoot at my car or me. I give up. I don't even want. No, look, I'm sorry. New Smyrna Beach police were assisted by Daytona Beach, Edgewater, and Port Orange police, as well as Volusia County Sheriff's Office in handling the incident following the brawl and shootout in New Smyrna Beach in a multi-agency statewide raid that included the FBI dubbed Operation Mongolian Beef. Walker and dozens of members of the Mongols Outlaw Motorcycle Club were arrested on July the 2nd. So after his 5 years, this is what he has to put up with after prison probation conditions. The judge who sentenced Walker on Wednesday, December 10th, ordered him to follow the conditions of his probation after he finishes serving the prison sentence. So after you've done your 5 years, lost all your money, lost your job, maybe lost your home, maybe your wife is gone, maybe you lost all your friends and nobody came to see you while you were in jail, and nobody put no money on your books and all of that shit. After that, they still have some more for you. They got more for you. And it's not no beautiful Latino women.
Be advised, big booty Latinas inbound.
No, it's not that.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Instead, they're going to shoot your ass down with this. The judge who sentenced Walker ordered him to do this. The conditions of probation after he finishes serving his prison sentence. These include having no contact with any members of the Mongols Outlaw Motorcycle Club or any other outlaw motorcycle clubs, period. And you saw what they're doing down in Florida these days. He's got to surrender all of his, what they call gang paraphernalia. So all of his patches, his stickers, his T-shirts, the head gasket cover thing on his Harley that might say Mongols on it, the stickers on the back that say Mongols. I have two, one on each side that says Black Sabbath MC. He might have one on each side that says Mongols. He might have one on his. I have one on my the front of my motorcycle. A sticker there. I got a sticker on my windshield. I've even got tassels and stuff that are the color of my motorcycle club colors. All that paraphernalia, including right here. It says right here. Vests, badges, stickers, I told you stickers, and signs which designate membership, rank, status, or any affiliation to motorcycle gangs whatsoever. He cannot have any of that for the next 5 years. Meaning, if you have a sticker, they can put your ass back in jail for having that sticker. Back in jail. For just having
a sticker. A sticker can get you put back in prison.
It is absolutely disgusting. Also, he can never, or at least for those 5 years, not possess firearms, weapons, or ammunition. That's what you get. That's what happens. That's what you get. That's what you get when you get that. You get them intruding into every piece of your life for the next 10 years. Which brings to mind the question, was it worth it, preacher? Was it worth it? It might have been. Hey, that guy might be like, I'd do it all again, bro. I'd do it all again. If that's what it takes. I would do it all again.
I would do it all again.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. Is this someone telling a story about them losing their dog? Saying goodbye, I lost him mentally. I'm not hot mess. Brat has hidden all pews. Oh yeah, somebody lost.
He lost a brother.
Huh?
They lost a brother.
A brother?
Yes.
I lost my little brother. Oh my goodness. Okay. I lost my pews. I understand what he means now. I lost my little brother December 9th at 7 a.m. We found Joe Nitro's little brother asleep with the Lord. 8 months with brain cancer, the hardest thing I've ever been through. I'm not doing good. And he said his wife's hitting all the pews and she Listen, man, if you need to call me, call me. If you need to call me, pick up that phone and call me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The preacher has a prayer line. You can call the preacher for counseling if you need to. We have that for you. But you can call me directly. Here's my number right here. And the preacher has a prayer line. I'll put that up in just a few minutes. In just a few minutes. There's my line right there. So call me if you need to, man. You know, so many of you guys are family on here. So a lot of you guys call me anyway if I'm sick or whatever. Don't show up for a day or two. Y'all be calling. So make sure to call if you need to, man. I've been watching you and your wife, and you guys go through all with her cancer and everything, all the things you guys have been through, been watching for a while. You guys are such strong fighters. I'm so sorry to hear about your brother, man. Very sorry to hear about it. Hardest was closing his eyes, saying goodbye. I lost it mentally. I'm a hot mess. Rat has hidden all pew-pews. I understand. And listen, man, I just sat and held my good friend hand, Nikita 1%er, as he passed away about 4 months ago. And it was hard to watch him go. I'm sorry for your loss. Losing your brother is a pain. Oh, okay, that's logic. We're praying for you, man. What was that voice? Says Kokomo Joe. Okay, so that's that story, man. You want to do the tough thing, man. Don't do it. Just let it go. Don't do that dumb shit, please. It's not worth 10 years of prison. If we asked that guy, I'm sure he would tell us. All right, Keys Motorcycle Club member arrested on charge of soliciting a teen girl for sex. This is crazy because when we saw the sheriff's rendition of this, it was where is it? The sheriff did this, and it really didn't go into all the stuff that we have on this news in the story. This is it.
Sheriff Monroe, I want to talk about the Pagans, the motorcycle gang. We've talked about.
Okay, so this is not really about the Pagans motorcycle gang. This is about a guy who was a member of the Pagans motorcycle club, probably up until the moment that they found out about this. And then he most likely wasn't a member anymore. So that's something to keep in mind.
Multiple times over the last several years, as the sheriff's office has had to interact and arrest multiple of these members for violent charges.
So, of course, the sheriff's office is going to be very pissed off at them for that. So his view of them is not going to be very rosy, and so you can see why that is.
And there's some really bad stuff in our community, whether it be kidnapping, whether it be robbery, drugs, guns, weapons, threats of violence, battery.
So he's about tired of the ass right now. You can probably read that in there.
These individuals are not good people and have done a lot of damage and continue to focus on fear, intimidation, threats, a bunch of bullies. So we're not going to tolerate that crap for sure. We arrested yesterday another Pagan member. This is Mr. Derek Queen, who we arrested yesterday for charges of soliciting a minor online, trying to engage in sexual activity of someone he believed to be a 14-year-old young lady, just a little girl. He's trying to engage her in some sex and some really raunchy, really heinous type of stuff. I don't want to talk about it. It was so graphic what he was soliciting this young lady for. So this person has been arrested by the sheriff's office. Our bond is sitting at $1 million. I want to thank our local judge for signing up bond.
Here's something I didn't know. David says the Pagan said he has not been a member for 4 years. There you go. There you go. Is that something that came out on Hollywood's channel? Or Hollywood said he had a statement from them. So maybe that's the statement. Man, we ain't even heard from that guy in the last 4 years. What y'all talking about?
Shows you the magnitude of this case to have $1 million bond. Mr. Queen is also currently on probation here in Monroe for kidnapping. I'm working on having him, his probation terminated and charged as a result. He's also on pretrial release in Miami-Dade County for gun charges. I'm working with Miami-Dade County as well to have his pretrial release revoked. I'm working with the United States Attorney Office to determine whether we're going to seek any federal charges for Mr. Queen.
Give it to the
We're going to work together in law enforcement. All my friends, state, local, federal. We're not going to tolerate this. Together, we're the biggest gang anywhere. Our gang is bigger than theirs. I'm not going to tolerate crap, nor are my law enforcement partners. So, with that in mind, we're going to continue to keep our community safe and secure at all costs. I want to thank you for your attention.
Our gang's bigger than your gang. Our gang's bigger than yours. Our gang's bigger. Okay, so let's go over here to Hollywood's channel. I haven't seen this yet, so what does Hollywood have to say about this? Action.
Everything that he said.
Hold on.
The Pagan's Motorcycle Club has officially responded to what's going down in Florida with that Derek Queen and what that sheriff went on a rant, if you will. Everything that he said that was hypocritical, the whole 9 yards. You got to give it to the Pagans for stepping up and saying, you know what, it's time to give our side of the story.
Yep.
That's the problem that we always see when we do biker news is we don't get to get the side of the story of the clubs.
Yep.
And that's unfortunate because a lot of these things that say cops like this one spew is total horse crap.
Uh-oh.
And we're not able to give the club their side, their opportunity to say, hey, this isn't how it went. Always freaking three sides of the story, man. You know, their side, the cop side, and the right stuff. So they gave it to us over on Insane Throttle, their side of the story coming up.
Wow. It'll be interesting. Here we go.
Okay, the first thing that needs to be put out there, and I've seen this a million times where law enforcement will do this kind of stuff. Derek Queen hasn't been a member,
Wow,
according to the Pagans, for 2 years.
2 years.
Now, one thing that the cops and lawyers, prosecutors, whatever, like to do is when somebody is busted, has affiliations or past affiliations, is they're going to try to use the club and their past or what about, you know, some knucklehead might have pulled, and they're going to try to use the club to convict people off of that reputation. And that's exactly what this sheriff said during his rant on Facebook, that the Pagans and everybody that's a member of them are bad people, that they're not good people. That was a blanket statement that was made because of this individual. An individual that hasn't been a part of their club for over 2 years. The sheriff used this disgusting charge, this disgusting allegations, to try to make it seem like it was the Pagans that supported this kind of stuff. And I've even seen comments in the comments section where people were saying all kinds of nasty business, if you will, about the Pagans.
Well, we knew that. We knew they weren't supporting that from the very beginning. We already knew that.
And we all know that there's cheerleaders that go around rah-rah-rahing for their favorite club. Oh, we got something to bash the Pagans on now. Look at this. This is one of their people that got busted for this. Because everybody knows within the biker scene, this is the most hideous thing that you could do. So a lot of people, at the behest of this sheriff, have been in the comment sections bashing on the Pagans. There has been some that know that clubs don't put up with this kind of stuff. And the Pagans do not support this, will never have anybody like this in their club. And if it's found out, they'll put them out.
Yeah.
That comes from the Pagans themselves, who are authorized to give their side of the story. So that is the first thing. He is not a pagan. Not a pagan. Another thing I want to address is this cop saying that all members of the Pagans are a bad club. It's just like how they say all clubs are bad. They're domestic terrorists. That actually came out of a cop down in Florida during a bike week a few years ago. They will not tell you that it is such a small percentage that get into trouble, if you will. The news stories that we cover, they're from all over the country, all over the world. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. It don't happen all the time. It's just now with the internet, it's everywhere. So you to get news from any part of the country, you to get news from any part of the world. And what does hamstring clubs is they got to get over this. Well, we can't speak to influencers or the media to get our side of the story out. And you know what? I actually do feel for them, because when they do speak to somebody in the media, they take their words and twist it. That's why, me personally, I won't ever go on one of these shows like Vice TV or National Geographic again, because they'll take an hour interview, take the words, whatever they were, that they want to make fit their agenda, and take it down to 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing it. I will never do that. And you see it a lot lately where you got Vice TV or National Geographic. They'll get these people on there that's never been in clubs, never rode a damn motorcycle in their life, got cops on there that never worked cases against clubs, and they're on there as experts. Now you can see why clubs don't want to talk to the media, because it's all about an agenda. But like I told this individual who's a high-ranking member of the Pagans, says, I don't take emails from people that claim to be a club or claim to be speaking on a club. You have to be verified, which we do.
Yep.
Know who's who in these clubs. Usually we only talk to nationals, internationals, mother chapter officers, so on.
Yep.
Because we want to get the club side out there unabated. We don't do interviews anymore with any I think that ended 5 years ago, but whatever, without bad members, because the clubs don't get to put their side about what this guy's talking about or that guy's talking about. So we don't do that kind of stuff. You know, we've tried to really make a professional run at how things are done. So you got to give the Pagans a lot of praise, man. And you have to give it to the Mongols, where they came out and said, yeah, man, this is what we're doing. They let it get out on social media to get their side of the story out, which is perfectly great. Like me, when I talk to people, I say, I don't record anybody. That's a punk move.
Yep.
Anybody that records anybody's a punk move without their
permission. Yep.
You know,
you know about that, right, Black Dragon?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Recording bitches.
They're okay. That just shows you how low you really are.
Yes.
It shows you about you just want to go for low hanging fruit.
Not only did that Whoosh record me, but then he put it on his channel to make me look bad. And I probably did look bad. I cursed out one of your fellow brethren, preacher.
Instead of getting the truth
Not
out.
my fellow.
So we don't do that. And I do not give names. Ain't no way that's going to happen. So my sources are always protected. Always. Because I understand, which I wish a lot of damn members would start understanding, that cops, the feds, everybody, they watch the social media.
They do.
They'll sit there and just nitpick to see who's because there's so much that's going on out.
So if you guys want to see the rest of this, he also talks about the sheriff's rant, which he says equals jury pool, probably jury pool poisoning is probably what he's going to say. And most club members aren't gangsters. And final thoughts on the Pagan's Motorcycle Club. I would be curious to hear this piece. Let me put it on. Boom. Let's play it from here.
And the Pagans have a legitimate right to be upset because this sheriff went on a rant and just dogged them. I'm talking dog them. Basically, what he did is what I see as jury pool poisoning.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, how many people are, gonna see a video like that? And here you got a member going to trial. All of a sudden, they bash the club so much. Oh, they're criminals. They're no good. Any of that stuff. And next thing you know, you got a jury that you can't beat. So that's rigging everything right there. And that's why I'm glad that they have released that information.
So we don't have that statement, but if it came from Hollywood, Hollywood does his vetting. He doesn't just talk to normal people. So if he's got a statement from the Pagans that came from the top, I happen to know Hollywood's format for how he puts stories together and stuff. I learned a lot of this business from Hollywood. He had a news channel before I did. And one thing we used to be in together, Hollywood started a news journal association that had a lot of us in it. A lot of us creators were in it. And there were standards. We'd set standards for reporting, and Hollywood was a pioneer at that. So we adopted the same kind of standards that news agencies would adopt because, he always wanted to have a professional kind of news thing. And I know I always wanted to have one as well. So we would vet stories and, we had a standard. This is why I can play that and feel confident in it because I know how he gets down. And when he's talking about a lot of times he's talking about me and him in terms of how we vet stories and follow stories and stuff. This is something that we kind of developed together. When we were working a lot more closely, like when we were on each other's shows every week and stuff. And Hollywood will do that. Me and Hollywood will do that. We'll go back and forth and be on each other's shows and stuff like that. So I know how he gets down. And so if the Pagans reached out to him, good move on their part, because we have a hard time hearing from them. They don't ever tell us their side of the story, and you let somebody else run your narrative, it's horrible. But on this one, the Chomo stuff, nobody wants a part of. And that's what I said yesterday when I first covered this story. I was like, this is really not a bad look on an entire organization. I know these clubs like the back of my hand. And I know that there's no way that a club in the biker life, the biker club life and the club set, if you're talking about motorcycle club protocol, we just do not abide child people that harm children. And we don't really do the rape people and things like that. That's really kind of a pariah in our community. Bill Stacks, our hardwire 1%er, said Black Dragon went in as a general bike club expert, not as a 1% expert. I think Stacks messed it up because he doesn't understand the difference. I don't think he meant any harm by it, though. Well, but that's just the thing. You know, Hollywood was actually talking about Bill Stacks in the beginning when he was talking about these guys that don't have any experience in the biker club world that are on Vice TV listed as biker club experts because what you have a show you've been studying. I think I heard him say he's been studying motorcycle clubs for about 3 years, and that's probably all you need to get on and start a podcast, I'm sure. But I just a lot of the stuff that I see. You're right. He doesn't know the difference. A lot of stuff that I see is low hanging fruit stuff, rah shit, and rah shit. Every video, every story is about rah. I can't believe they had a transsexual in their club. That's not entirely brand new to the biker club world. But why destroy a person for no reason other than to have people rah about them? I just we don't get down like that. And hopefully you never do. Just one of the things people that haven't been in the motorcycle club, they don't understand. No, they don't understand anything. And then also, he comes from a different genre. He comes from a gang culture where he was in prison. He was a gang member, blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything about that. So I don't be on here talking about gang culture because I look like a dumbass the minute I messed it up. Like I looked bad yesterday when I didn't know the movies. And your boy tore me up. What did you do? Shaved a head, my guy? Who? I don't know. I love his perspective. What is his channel name? Oh, that's Hollywood from Insane Throttle Biker News, Sprite. And he's one of the people that got me started in this biker club world, news world, and has gone to bat for me many times. I commended Hollywood for his impartial view on it. It's not cool to bash the Pagans or any club. It's bad for the scene as a whole, says Hardwire X 1%er. And Hollywood can be tough on clubs. He's been tough on the Pagans before. So there's a lot of Pagans that can't stand his ass. So for him to give him to give them that story. First of all, excellent work, Hollywood. Excellent coverage. Excellent coverage on the story. He got the scoop on us, and that's why I would prefer to play it from him and not repeat the story, but rather play it from him to give him credit for his scoop on that story. And he's right. The president didn't lambast that whole club and that whole organization. So if you're in a jury pool, and I saw it with my own two eyes down there, sitting there at that table, looking at that jury in the eye. And you could see in your own mind, you could be like, that guy's not good right there. He is not buying it. And that person over there, you can like make contact and see who was into it. And you could like see maybe who's already had their mind made up and shit like that. Like you could see that. You could be like, wow. You could see the looks. You could see the looks in people's eyes and faces. You never can read anybody's mind, but man, your mind is running wild when you're sitting up there looking at them people and they're listening to every word you say and making some decision about somebody's life. It is, you don't want to be there, man. You don't want to be there. No. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. Okay, this story here, alleged beast motorcycle gang, that's what they're called, the Beast MG. They actually call themselves that. We're not calling them that. Remember,
do they consider them a terroristic group? Oh, well, that's Florida with rules. If they're calling themselves a gang,
you know, they can say it's just a name.
They can't get upset. That's one organization that can't get upset if the cops call them a gang. You have your own admission that you're a motorcycle gang. You admitted it yourself.
The first time I ever read it, several years ago, like 8 years ago or something, the first time I ever read it, I just knew it was wrong. Like Beast Motorcycle Gang. What the? That can't be their name. But you know, they were trying to make a statement back then. I think they were coming out hard, and they wanted to hit the scene and let people know what they was talking about. I think most people probably call them Beast MC, you know, but their
But
real
didn't we
name.
see that that's a patch?
Yeah, it's
I mean, you can't. Well, we talking about redefining things, bro. We talk about,
they
that's
have
a G, not a C.
that's they had, and I was like, wow, when I first saw it. And I know those guys, like I know so many of those guys. They're like really cool guys too, you know. All these guys are cool guys. But they can all be bad. Like, you know, you say the sheriff poisoned the jury pool and all that, but you know, if you're looking at it from the sheriff's point of view, he's tired of their ass. Like he's not lying. We've had to arrest people for murder and gun running and all kinds of stuff. So after so many of them, Hollywood is right. Maybe only 1% of them do that kind of stuff. But if you're the sheriff and that's what you do every day, it's more than 1% to you. You know, so the sheriff's tired of their ass too, and he should be more professional and not be doing that. But people are people, right? And they are fallible and they get mad and mean and do evil shit too. So here this guy here on December 3rd, 2025, Aaron Grant, a 39-year-old former Harris County Precinct 4 constable deputy, entered a guilty plea for murder in the district court in Houston. He pleaded guilty for the fatal shooting of Jesse Metzger, a 32-year-old member of the Sun Devils Motorcycle Club, which is an offshoot. They say an offshoot of the Banditos. Well, it's probably in the Banditos family, like maybe a support club. They probably wear the same colors, the same colored vests and stuff. They'll probably be yellow and gold kind of club. Grant, who is affiliated with the rival club, the Brothers East Motorcycle, it should be gang, MG, Beast, is set to serve 35 years in prison as part of the agreement with additional concurrent 2-year sentences. Remember this, where he, the parents were there and got to talk to him. Let's see, what did he do? Do we have that here? Details of the shooting. The incident unfolded in the early mornings of the on the 2100 block of North Grant Freeway. Grant, who had been at Bombshells restaurant with friends, was driving a Honda CR-V when he encountered Metzger riding his Harley Davidson motorcycle alongside his Sun Devils Club president after they had eaten. The vehicles drove parallel until Grant fired shots from his vehicle, striking Metzger in the back. Metzger managed to reach a nearby Home Depot parking lot. Okay, so that is not exactly correct. Where he collapsed and was pronounced dead at 12:49 a.m. by medics. Instead of calling 911, Metzger had phoned a friend at 12:12 a.m. That's not exactly correct either. We'll find out more. Reporting he was being followed and hit, the friend and another individual arrived at the scene and flagged down a passing precinct 4 deputy. Ballistics evidence linked the 40 caliber rounds from his shooting to an earlier 2022 roadway incident involving Grant. So this fool is shooting the same gun that he shot somewhere else and leaving bullets at the scene. These aren't the brightest people. Prosecutors describe the act as stemming from uncontrolled anger. Okay, so we got to see that his mother had a victim's impact statement and so forth and so on. I believe this is to be his mother here. So we heard from her in a message. Is this it? Yes, we heard from her. Her name is Heidi Fiedler. I hope I'm saying it right. And this is a message that we got from her. Comment. Okay, here we go. Thank you for highlighting the story about Aaron Grant, my son, Jesse Metzger. There are several things that are incorrect in the story you read and posted, such as the timing of Jesse's phone call. He was on the phone with his president when Aaron Grant encountered him. So it wasn't that he called someone. He was actually on the phone with him while driving down the feeder road. He did not stop and make a phone call after he was shot. So he was already on the phone. He did not make it all the way into the parking lot of the Home Depot, as we had reported. because he died and collapsed before he could actually make it to that parking lot. Now, she says Jesse wasn't a perfect man. Nobody is, she said, but he is loved. His children, but he loved his children. He loved his wife, and he loved the rest of his family more than his own life. He was the most generous person I've ever met in my entire life, and I'm not saying that because I am his mother. At his funeral, at least 50 members of, I want to say that must be Yellow and Gold is probably what she's saying. 50 members of Yelling Hold. I think she's probably saying 50 members of Yellow and Gold came up to tell his sisters and I stories about his generosity, even giving one guy his socks because the guy had holes in his boots and his feet were freezing. So Jesse rode home without his socks in 40-degree weather. Other such stories about her son abound, she said. I've been in and around the motorcycle community since I was 17 years old. I know 1% of all stripes are not a single one. So what she's saying is I know 1%ers of all stripes, and not a single one believes that Aaron Grant acted just out of anger. They, like I, believe he thought he could gain status in the club by shooting a member of the Yellow and Gold. And when they say Yellow and Gold, they mean the entire, Bandito's family. Even saying to the woman who was following him after the fact, when she asked him what had happened, oh, the shooting? That's just what we do when we see Yellow and Gold riding alone, is what he's purported to have said. I was sent word via my husband. I'm a woman, so nobody can communicate directly to me, apparently. So this is the word she got from her husband, that this was not a sanctioned hit, that they did not know Aaron Grant was a former police officer, talking about the beast, that he acted on his own. I always found it interesting that the ADA, I think that's the district attorney, that all three were on this case over the course of the last nearly 3 years, didn't believe that motorcycle affiliations had anything to do with the reason Grant killed my son. For example, they say he did it because he couldn't control his anger. She said, I do not believe that for a moment. By the way, my husband spoke to him and did get him to look at him, and Grant wasn't smiling while Russell was berating him as Doc. You see, Russell was an FMF corpsman. So he's talking about when he was berating him during the victim's impact statement. Russell was an FMF corpsman in what they call the Green Navy. So he spent 11 years of his Navy career embedded with the Marines as a combat medic, and every Marine knows you don't fuck with Doc. So in the Marine Corps, all Marine Corps corpsmen are from the Navy, and they are independent duty corpsmen that are assigned to the Marines, and they wear the whole Marine uniform. A lot of those jokers actually think they're Marines, but they ain't. They belong to us. They're sailors, but they run around in the Marine clothes, and they run through the jungle with the Marines, and they save the Marines and take care of them. And they call them, those guys, maybe the Green Navy or something like that. But they're still Navy, and they belong to us. I just want that. They ain't damn Marines. They don't even want to be Marines. Well, some of them be like, they had a little high, tight haircut and shit, running. Hey, bro, you're not over there with them no more. Calm down. Calm down. We're in the men's department. Bro, you're still in the Navy. Stop playing. Sit your ass down. They let you run around with the little blood stripe or whatever uniform, and now all of a sudden you think you're a Marine. Stop playing with us, Corpsman. But hey, nobody messes with docs. Nobody. That is the quickest way to screw yourself up. And all Navy corpsmen are called docs, and that's because especially the independent combat medics. They call them independent duty corpsmen because they can do surgery and stuff like that. Like they're a hell of a lot higher than like a ambulance person. Like these guys cut off limbs and save arms and do triage and stuff out there in the field, and they save these guys' lives. You got like 30 minutes. They say they're miraculous 30 minutes to fix a guy on the battlefield and get him into a hospital. And if you can do that, you can save like 90% of these guys' lives. And it's these independent duty corpsmen that do that. Now, on a submarine, we have independent duty corpsmen as well. It's a higher level of corpsmen that you're out there on your own. They prescribe medicine, like they write prescriptions and shit. These corpsmen, like they're not doctors. They're but they call them docs because they write prescriptions. They pull teeth. They do emergency surgeries, appendectomies. This is just a corpsman. But they're not just corpsmen. We call them docs, and they call them docs for them. So on a submarine, you have those independent duty corpsmen because you could be out to sea, bro, and your appendix burst, and it's that dude. They got a whole operating table. It is in the officers. It's where they eat. They eat on a table that they can pull the cloth off of that sucker, and it's got operation lights up in the ceiling, and they all drop down, and the corpsman can go into the officer's mess and do surgery on your black ass or whatever variant color your ass may be. Yeah. All by himself. And and what he does is he will grab a few people and deputize them to be in the room with him. Hand me the scalpel, please. Hand you the what? That. Hand me that. But I'm not handing you that, man. You need to get somebody. Hey, Navy, sailor, stand strong.
Bubblehead.
I was always like, hey, don't pick me, man. When you got to do that, don't pick me, bro. I'm not.
Reef stuck up for you, just let you know the other day. I was talking about you. I was talking about how me and Lavish get on you. I said, man, Black Dragon. I said, I be messing with Black Dragon. I said, Black Dragon, you ain't from the hood. You ain't from the hood. And then I told Reef, I said, man, I just learned a new word, man, bubblehead. And he started talking about it. He said, well, I'm going to say this. He says, of course, y'all Navy guys stick up for each other. He says, man, whether Black Dragon's from the hood or not, he said, it takes a special kind of person to skin one of them submarines. He said, because they not all there. Well, I added that part, but
they're not all bad. We're not all bad. we got right here, one of these damn independent duty corpsmen right here. 8404 is their NEC, Navy work code, Navy enlisted code. That tells you what you do for a job. 8404, the devil docs. Y'all ain't no damn devil, man. Get out of here, man. Get it.
Oh my God.
if you are Navy side, you are a peace checker.
No,
I am a 8404.
So
What
a
does that
pecker.
mean?
It's a pecker checker.
You
No,
a devil doc.
so most docs, we call them pecker checkers. So if you're on the Navy side, you're just a pecker checker. So the doc stands on. This is funny. In my day, the doc would stand at the end of the what is that thing called? I forget what it's called.
In civilian life, you're a nurse practitioner.
So the doc would stand at the end of the gangway. Is that what it's called? And he would have a bowl full of condoms, and he would be standing out there. Hey, man, before you go to Subic Bay, hey, take these condoms with you, because if you came back with the clap or something, the doc would have to fix it. Like these docs are like whole docs, like stick that thing up you and stuff and all that. The doc would have to do all that. So that's why they call them pecker checkers. And but in the Marine Corps side, I guess they call them devil docs. Oh my God, give me a break. But those guys are serious about it, man. You should see them. They PT with those guys. They can run a whole 10 miles with those guys and stuff. And whenever they come back from that independent duty corpsman shit and they come back to the Navy side, and some of them refuse. Some of them refuse to ever come back to the Navy side. Like they are real, like Marines for real in their whole minds. But you're not. You're not. You belong to us. You ain't no Marine. Hey, man, they can shoot. They can shoot and carry rifles and stuff. They're really something else. I do have the greatest respect for independent duty. So here we have one here, 8404 Devil Docs. If you're on the Navy side, you're just a pecker checker. I am an 8404. So you can see they got him hook, mind, and sinker. They got him, man. We love you, man. Thank you for your support, Black Dragon Biker TV. I'm just picking on you, man. We love you, man. We always pick on each other. Morning
Devil
morning
Dogs and Feral Docs.
Devil Dogs and
the Feeble Docs.
Devil Dogs and Devil Docs is what he's trying to say.
Oh, he just misspelled. Okay. I was about to say it's a new word. Hey, I don't mess with y'all guys, you know.
Devil Dogs with Devil Docs. You know, they call Marines Devil Dogs. A break. I get so tired of those guys. Oh my God, give me a break, man. But anyway, what time do I start? Black Dragon, I wish I knew when you started. I keep missing it, and some days I got the wrong time. Some days you're on, and some days you're not. I'm on most days. If I'm not on, something happened. I got sick, or I'm in court or something. But someone told me yesterday, can you please put something up that says when you're not going to be on? So I'm going to start doing that. If I'm not going to be on, I'll put it on my thing, and it'll flash up for you guys to know we won't be on today. Some days my people leave me, like yesterday. I was just told by logic, I'm not going to be there, like at the last minute. Like
No. When I told you I wasn't going to be there, the reason why I told you on that day is because we haven't heard from you in a day. So at least I told you. You did not tell me nothing about that you wasn't going to be on until the next day, sir.
You know what, man?
What was your rank? What was your rank when you got out?
You know what, man?
What rank did you get out of Navy?
No,
I want to make sure. I don't know if I outranked you or not.
No.
What rank?
I wasn't a rank. I was all ranks.
No. What rank were you?
I was
E5.
What does it matter whether you
E5, E6, E5, E6? Because I'm not gonna call you sir if I outranked you.
Yes, you're gonna call me
Seaman. Seaman. What rank were you? E5.
Why?
I'm asking.
Why?
Just so I can say I outranked you.
No, because I don't want you to have outranked me.
I probably didn't. You probably outranked me.
I don't want you to have outranked me. So whatever you say your rank was, I'm going to say mine was higher.
Yours higher, right?
And it's just.
I got you. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
I was an E5. Well, I was an E6.
I was.
I was E6. Well, I was E7.
Oh my goodness! All right, moving on. Next story.
So he said, challenge BD to show his military rank receipts.
Goldie, I'm not even worried about Goldie. I'm not even worried about Goldie.
How many times you re-enlisted?
Hey, I'm on the show. I'll call you right back as soon as it's off. All right. I re-enlisted 2 times. I think.
2 times? Well, you probably outranked me then.
I re-enlisted 2 times. But anyway, let's move on. Because I'm not fixing to do this with you. I'm not fixing to let you be higher than me. You're already a doctor and I'm not. So no. No more. Okay. We did that story. I think we've done the stories. What else did we promise them this morning? Let's go back here to your.
We never spoke about. We can't do it now because we already been on an hour. So I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'll bring it up next week.
Well, no, but what is it that you were gonna bring up?
No.
No, I mean, we're not gonna talk about it. What is it?
Well, you're supposed to spoke about the advertising for membership. For clubs. You brought that up last week. And I reminded you, said, yeah, we're going to talk about it. And you still didn't talk about it.
Oh, my God.
We was talking about, the way new clubs, advertising clubs. So we was talking about Harley Gwendon and da-da-da-da.
Okay, so tomorrow morning,
Not
gonna
tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, Doc.
Oh, Monday morning. We're gonna talk about that. We didn't talk. Also, Bill Stacks asked me a question, and so we won't even start that. But Bill Stacks was like, Bill Stacks covered me on his show yesterday.
Shout out to Goldie.
What's
One
up,
Down
Goldie?
Podcast.
I was on his show yesterday. I guess he made a show about me yesterday, and
He did that?
there's nothing funny about that. What do
I'm
you
just
see?
saying.
What do you see? What's funny there? I'm just trying to see some humor.
I didn't see that. It's funny. It caught me off
It's
guard.
not
Doc.
funny.
Go
It's
ahead.
not
Go
funny.
ahead.
There's
Go
nothing
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
funny
Go ahead.
about that.
Go ahead.
That's
Go
not
ahead.
funny.
That's funny, bro.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
funny. Oh my gosh. Really? I don't look like that. Some people have obviously a lot of time on their hands, man. Like, you could have. You needed a fatter body here. I'm not here yet. But anyway, yeah, man. This was interesting. Here we go. Action.
Disdain. We all know Chitwood has a disdain for the Mongols Motorcycle Club. He absolutely hated the Warlocks up there in Pennsylvania. He moved down to Florida, started in on the Mongols. Now we got this guy going after another club. It's just crazy. What are your thoughts? I'm here to bring you guys the truth. And the truth is they are profiling these clubs. They're putting out false information into the media, and they want the public to be scared of these people so that they can have an upper hand somehow, because they're the biggest gang, you know? The biggest gang always wins, which is the police department. It's funds. They're going to target these people. You can't win against the police. Basically, you can't. I mean, so what do you guys think of this situation? I want to know what your thoughts are. Put your thoughts in the comments. So we got another thing to talk about today, which has to do with Florida and another content creator, Black Dragon. So Black Dragon did a show yesterday, and he said that he is an expert witness in court. So Black Dragon is down at a trial in Florida, testifying in a court trial as an expert 1% witness.
Why do people tell these fucking lies on me? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Is it the rah-rah shit? Is it the rah-rah? If I just say the most rah-rah shit so I can turn people on. That Black Dragon is a 1% expert. Oh my God. Give me a fucking break. Why do these people be lying like that? Hardwire says, oh, he just doesn't know the difference, Black Dragon. He doesn't know the difference. He just doesn't. He's a good guy. He just doesn't know the difference. Where is it? It's somewhere here. I'm trying to find Hardwire's statement that he said earlier. It was a beautiful statement. Here it is. Black Dragon went on as a general bike club expert, not as a 1% expert. I think Stacks messed it up because he doesn't understand the difference. He's so understanding. Just less than understandable. He doesn't get it, I guess. So there you are. Just one thing, other things that people that haven't been in motorcycle clubs, they just don't understand. Well, why do they be getting up there spewing all this shit if they don't understand?
So allegedly, he's a motorcycle club witness, expert.
Ignorance must be bliss. If you don't know what you're talking about, why are you even talking?
I am totally shocked at this situation. What do you guys think about this?
Black Dragon, star expert witness. Wow. Wow. That is freaking amazing. Why does this look weird? My hat looks bigger than my head. I don't know
AI
what's going on
does.
there.
AI does that.
Is that
AI
what's going on?
AI does that.
That's a nice suit they got me in. Man, I wish I could lose that much weight. But they got to take the weight out of my face too, though, bro. When you lose weight, do you still have a big head like that? Man, I cannot wait till I look like this. Damn! I normally wear a trifold trifold handkerchief, but I'll take the straight handkerchief. Yeah.
I think people's lives are at stake when you start doing this type of shit. And I just don't agree with it. But I mean, hey, to each his own.
Yeah, people's lives are absolutely 100% at stake. 100% people's lives are at stake. Their freedom is at stake. And so you don't do something like that. You don't do it lightly. You better know what the fuck you're talking about. Absolutely. Better know what you're talking about. You better be strong on it too. Because one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to put you on trial. If you're an expert witness for somebody, they're going to put you on trial. They're going to try to make it about you and your shortcomings and your failures. And you would hate for your failure to be the reason somebody went to jail. Yeah, it's like when a doctor puts somebody out and starts trying to do surgery on them. Independent corpsman's got to take your appendix out. He sure couldn't mess it up. But there's no room for error if you're trying to save someone's life. There's a whole lot we could do. I could talk about this, but that would be a whole nother hour. But he did put a question to me. Oh, look at this. I got to get this. Look at this. I got to get this filter. That is a cool filter. So he played one of my videos. You guys didn't get to see this video because it didn't show on YouTube. I did it live. Everything, man. Who you are or what you say. That old TV looking thing. That is so cool. I don't know where he got that from. But you can go to his channel or you can go to my Facebook page and see this story that I did. You guys didn't get to see it here on YouTube. For some reason, it didn't play. But he asked me, would Black Dragon ever do this for the prosecution because it pays so much money? We'll get into that Monday. We'll actually revisit this Monday when we have more time. I just always find it amazing how people always want to try to sit and come down on what they think. What they think in their minds is the way you make money. Like, you would never have this opportunity in your whole fucking life. Why would you act like... it's kind of interesting to me. People act like they wouldn't do something for money. This is Norman Gregory Fernandez, who's been watching us for a long time. He is an attorney at law. And I'm interesting. He's out there in California. As you know, brother, I was in the club world for almost 30 years, including a Big Four club. In my last club, every guy in the chapter had done time in the pokey except me. I refused to do anything that would jeopardize my career in life. You always rise to your level of incompetency. Everybody and their mother has a built-in video camera now, and their mother, right? You're not going to get away with shit anymore. Time for MCs to just be MCs because the man is not fucking around. You will go to jail. And that's what I said in my video. In this video right here that this guy is showing, that's Bill Stacks is showing. And I'm not mad on Stacks or anything like that. I don't hate on him or nothing. He's doing his thing. But in this video, the focus was not supposed to be me. The focus was not supposed to be is Black Dragon talking? Is he the focus in this video and that's what I hate most about what he did with this video, is me saying exactly what Norman Gregory Fernandez said right here. This is what I was saying. It's not worth it. What I'm looking at, what I saw in that courtroom, this Mongol that just got 5 years in prison and 10 years on paper, it's not worth it. And he sums it up right here. Everybody and their mother has a built-in video camera now. You're not going to get away with shit anymore. Time for MCs to just be MCs, because the man is not fucking around and you will go to jail. That was the whole purpose of this video, to tell you guys, stop effing around. And that's what was missed. That's what was missed when he did that and made it about a whole bunch of stuff that it really wasn't about. But that was his show. This is mine, and that's what I
gotta go.
And with that, we'll let you get out of here, preacher.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm going to the ER.
I'm
going to the ER. I'm hurting.
Oh.
And so I can sit up there and they can say, "Well, Mr. Turner's nothing wrong."
Well, hopefully they don't do that. If you're hurting bad enough to go there, they'll give you some love, man.
I go to the doctor for anything, bro.
That's smart, because most men don't, and that's why men live less time than women. So I appreciate you toughing it out, man, and staying on the show. Because you could have been gone hours ago.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I put the music on.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. It's your boy Logic. This is Friday. I put a big old post out when we started the show. Whatever you do today, make sure you do something meaningful. If you got a long task list, at least accomplish one task to push you forward. And if you're riding your bike and it's not snowing where you are, ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith. And keep it logical. Peace.
Hey, it's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. See you same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Hey, pray for the preacher so that he can get to the hospital and be okay, man. He's hurting pretty bad. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Gregory Fernandez says it best. Norman Gregory Fernandez says it best. You're not going to get away with shit anymore. Time for MCs to just be MCs, because the man is not effing around and you will go to jail. Man, keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Black Dragon, after the show, we had a long talk about what we just witnessed. Won't tell you the feelings we had weren't mixed. We don't lie for anything. We took some time to understand what you are doing. You stood up for, you're a stand-up biker, no doubt in our minds. Well, thank you. That's how the world works now. Take the focus off the real issues. That is the truth. What happened to the preacher? The preacher has some sort of pain in here on the side that's on his right side. It's not the heart side, but he's got some pain in here and coming up through his chest, and he feels real bad. He's feeling really bad. I was surprised he was even able to stay on the show, so I'm glad that he did. But I want him to get to the hospital now, and so that's what he needs to do. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for the kind words, Mountain Woman. Really appreciate you, and you guys take care. Have a productive day, and everybody do well. I hope he doesn't have the shingles, Mama Iron Ranger. Ouch. All right. Back down to 310 pounds, man. We're trying to get skinny. Take care. Have a good one. Yeah, thank you, Merlin. Merlin is a preacher, too, so he's going to pay for the preacher. All right. We're out. Peace. And this must be the button here. Bum, 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 bum. Swoosh.